Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we are going to talk about China and Taiwan. China has extended the exercises that they have going on around Taiwan. This, of course, is causing news. And what we're going to do today is talk again about why countries engage in these kind of exercises. The reason it's coming back up in the news is because an official from Taiwan was like, they're preparing to invade. I mean, yeah, they are. They said that, actually. The Chinese government put out a statement that basically said, we're committed to peaceful reunification, but we reserve the right, So, why do countries engage in these types of exercises? We've talked about it on the channel before in a video called Let's Talk About What Happens Now in Ukraine from April 23rd, 2021. This video was not filmed during the build-up immediately preceding the war. It was filmed during the exercise months before. Okay? In that, I outlined three main reasons that countries do this. The first is posturing. China is one of the big guys. One of the tough guys in the bar. And they're looking at the other tough guys in the bar, giving them dirty looks. They don't actually want to fight, but posture is important. That's part of this. The second is intelligence gathering. If there's a whole bunch of ships off your coast, what do? You start getting ready for an invasion, right? You start making moves, preparing. When you do that, the opposition nation is able to gather intelligence on what you're doing. That's how battle plans get drawn up. The third is training, like legitimately training. It's a good idea to put all the pieces together every once in a while and make sure that they function together. Okay, we'll go back through those here in a second, but then there's a fourth benefit that is, it's not really part of the plan because everybody knows about it. However, you'll see something funny. If a country does these exercises repeatedly or extends them or anything like this, it creates the boy who cried wolf syndrome. And people start to basically assume that the exercise is just posturing, intelligence gathering, and training. I say this in the video from April 23rd, 2021. However, even though I know that that's a risk, when the buildup occurred on the Ukrainian border the second time, what did I say? That's probably just an exercise. Even if you know that that's a risk, you can still succumb to it. So, in this specific case, for China, the posturing is good for them right now. The United States is distracted, partly because of what's going on in Europe, and partly because the United States has a major political party inside the country constantly screaming that it's weak. Power is perception in a lot of ways. And when you have a major political party, I'm looking at you Republicans, inside the country, screaming the United States is weak, that the military can't fight, it weakens the country. Good job, patriots. So China feels probably more confident than they should be about their position. So they're just kind of flexing a little bit at the bar. The second one was intelligence gathering, specific to this situation, and I think this may have a lot to do with why they're extending the exercise, is my understanding is that Taiwan didn't take the bait. They put their troops on alert, but they didn't launch a counter exercise. My understanding is that all they did was some drills dealing with artillery. Every country in the world knows how the other side's artillery is going to work. It all pretty much works the same way. So the Chinese didn't get the intelligence bonanza that they should have. Certainly they were able to pick up a lot from whether or not Taiwan's radar was able to pick them up and stuff like that. But it wasn't as explicit as it could have been. It didn't show moves on the board being made. So maybe they're hoping that if they extend it, Taiwan will give them a little bit more information. And then another option is that it didn't go well. So training, they're extending it because the pieces didn't work together very well. So they're going to try it again. The United States runs exercises all the time. And it's funny because we probably don't need to as much as other countries because we actually go to war a lot. China hasn't run a lot of large military campaigns. So in the event that they invade Taiwan, that's going to be one of their biggest operations in a really long time. So they need to train. And then keeping that fourth option in mind, yeah, maybe they are just deciding, hey, well, let's just make it go live. That seems unlikely because China has to kind of look at what happened to Russia and wonder how much clout it has, how well it can weather an international storm. Now, objectively, the answer to that is much better than Russia. But how much better is the question. China probably also doesn't want to invade. My guess is that they want to bring Taiwan in peacefully. It's better for them if it goes that way, even if they have to use a lot of coercion. However, if they use an invasion force, there's resistance. This damages the infrastructure. That's a lot of money. And China has become very aware of the markets and how much money influences how much power they have. So I don't think they want to destroy the island. It's not a good decision for them. That being said, war is almost never a good decision, and countries do it all the time. So the reasons this could be extended: posturing, intelligence, training. These are why countries engage in these exercises to begin with. We know that China didn't get all of the intelligence that it could have. So maybe they're hoping for that. The other two, it's a guess. And yeah, there is the possibility that China is considering just doing it now. Seems unlikely, but I mean, we can't discount it. So, anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.